Party settings. Allow my voice to be shared. Okay, there we go. All right.
Set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins.
This Miami team's going to be a struggle.
Here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
There's still, Madden-wise, there's no comparison between the two. Shit, no.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his
Damn it.
tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to
Yeah, that was me being lost. 100%.
17 yards.
It's not going to happen again.
Play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
No, damn it, I did that again. That's not what I wanted.
To throw is Darnold. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Look at that.
These guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the
I
backfield.
don't know why you're trying.
All the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz.
That lockdown defense, coverage sack.
And get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
I got you. Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
Don't want this crowd getting loud.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage.
Ballage for that 1-yard gain. Let's go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
That just hurts.
They're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
He is the most worthless running back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Fitzpatrick to throw it.
Oh, why did I do that?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there.
I know. You had everybody I wanted.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
What's that?
The fans are thinking right now.
I said you had everybody covered I wanted.
Going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
There we go.
On first down, that's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
What'd you say?
Darnold. A screen to Bell.
Oh, no way. Get that. No. Such crap.
A first down and then some.
You are on crack.
Down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Oh, his knee hit.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Don't say nothing. He's coming. We got double up.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh,
this
Kane.
is Bell on the dump off. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job.
I was looking for that, looking at patented Maniac inside zone.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. second and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Hey, Charlie. 55.
To the air again.
Oh.
Darnold. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Charles Harris, what are you doing on the field?
Blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
He's got no business being on the field.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold.
No.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there.
That's Nick Needham.
To force the incompletion, and now since it's fourth
Nick
down,
Needham.
set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief.
I know, that's half of the Dolphins roster. We both know this. Who?
Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line. They do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of
I'm
cake.
still mad they took away speed from Grant.
From that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Come on, let's go.
He was one of the best kick returners in the league last year.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can.
I don't know if you noticed that. That's a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of
Fitzmagic.
before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Balazs.
Oh, come on.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,
That O-line is just nothing but
quick, and what a terrific play.
Swiss cheese. It's not even Swiss cheese. It's like a hanging piece of cheese.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Balazs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one.
What's that?
Dolphins have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash
Oh,
him, they blasted a gaping
is that the
hole for him to
is that the excuse we're gonna hear? I was lagging.
Better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I don't know why you do the things you do.
They run it with Balazs.
Look at Balazs getting positive yards. Who is this guy?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's definitely not a sim game right now. He's getting positive yards.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick.
Oh, nice coverage. Although you hold in that triangle and still got lucky.
C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He does have a noodle arm.
Will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's entirely how we play in that drive. We knew we were going to turn it over within the 5, get the ball back so we can go at, make it a 9-point play.
Maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
As long as I don't see any Patrick Laird on the field, I'll be happy. He's... Oh, there he is, too.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Everything is wrong with Patrick Laird.
And know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that
Allegedly.
or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Say, you killed! Strong, strong, strong.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that's the slowest spin move in the world. The slowest spin move in the world.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, my God. Look at that. That's just embarrassing.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch 57's the mic. Watch 57. Pick it up. Pick it. Hey, Stu. Jim. Go, Jim. 57's the mic. Watch the slant. Go ahead. 57's the mic. You must be getting time.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Come on.
Throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley. There
Nice coverage.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
That's a horrible
That's a
kick.
nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at about the 28.
Somebody X-tackle him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up.
Oh.
And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And
Come on.
Thomas. Touchdown, Jets.
Xavier Howard, that is unacceptable.
45 yards.
Unacceptable.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7.
Are you still downloading?
Now he's back out there to boom this.
I can stop the stream.
Frustration after the PAT miss.
I'm not feeling any lag, but I'll stop it.
Fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought
That's
down
weird.
at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now
Patrick Laird again.
consistency, move the ball at least a few times on to get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a big play there.
Way to go, Gesicki.
44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch.
Kalen Ballage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
People are just confused when they see Ballage gaining yards. We're instilling fear.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Now Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go!
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't like this.
Ballage. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to.
Did you say it was a pass?
It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick now. He'll wind up getting 4.
Did you see the wheels on Fitz?
But it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let's get there. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
3rd and short yardage. Fitzpatrick.
Come on.
Well, this is caught by Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion.
Oh.
It's 4th down.
I won't do you like that. I won't do you like that.
It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display.
We're not too thirsty for points over here.
He ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Struggling against the school of the blind right now. I said struggling.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where the hell am I?
With a carry by Bell, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust.
You know what I forgot to do?
It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Forgot to set my coaching adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up.
I'm embarrassed for your team that you even tried that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by
Oh, leave him completely uncovered.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Note to self, the pass rush is not what we want it to be.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run it in.
Oh, my God.
He is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run.
Le'Veon Bell is not that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
I agree with that. Le'Veon Bell is better than my offense.
Now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, Grant.
Return sets him up pretty good here at the 30.
All right, we're running out of time here. I don't know about that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No, he was clearly covered.
It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. It's Williams on the catch. 12 yards there, the Dolphins have a first down.
That was the slowest. I have like the slowest ball carrier moves in the game.
He's got his guys a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
And the coverage
pass interference.
That's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick got his man. It's Williams. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Hey, Jim!
On first down, Laird. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I'm going to shoot Laird.
Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, Deacon.
On 2nd and 12.
Oh, no.
Fitzpatrick.
Wrong button. I knew it as soon as I hit it. Nice coverage.
Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
57.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first
Thank you
down
for
as the
pressing
tackle
him, because
made
that
at
never
the
would have
Jets'
worked if you
28.
hadn't pressed him.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on
Oh,
first
that's
down.
right to you.
For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20.
Chosen Rosen's going to have to come in and save the day.
The New York offense taking over.
That was a bad
next
read.
possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left
We're
here in
going
the
to
half.
cover
You're
that
well on your
inside
own side
zone
of the field.
here.
What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Somebody
And
give me the
something
ball.
Safe is something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a.
Why is Madden got to bail you out all the time?
I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
You better swat that.
Incomplete with a clock down
Better
now
swat
to
that.
13 seconds. Now they face a third.
We got nobody to even sub in here.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and...
Got to at least give us a shot.
We'll see what happens. Now Edwards.
Oh, who the hell is Davis?
Davis now to return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the
Who gets
break.
ball? Do I get ball? I get ball, right? There we go.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
Look at that fullback.
Really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
I think that would be warranted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
Thank you, blockers, for holding that block.
Something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
God
But this is
damn.
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the
That was thrown late. I should have thrown that way earlier.
and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
That was a bad throw, too. It was like right in your breadbasket.
Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second.
Oh, I forgot to put in Rosen. No wonder.
The tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the
We told Rosen at halftime he was getting the ball, and
instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets this inside.
I got to put Rosen in before I forget. All right, we're ready. 67 overall. Rosen is coming in to save the game.
5-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bell.
You got to be kidding me.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception.
Unbelievable.
By the Jets D leads
Nice
to
run.
a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
All right, Rosen. You got your work cut out for you.
And now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken short.
Well, this game's not over yet.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Look at you with that.
We're going to lean on you through this patch.
Holding them up.
We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not
Don't want
necessarily
that.
to look at your plays on this hurts the
Don't want
defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And to give this time
Look at that. Like nobody blocked at all.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost two there.
These guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Oh, throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by
Did I pick punt? I don't know if I did.
Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
All right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you
Give me that ball.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I don't want to hear about it.
After the interception, here's Rosen.
Run, Rosen.
Dancing to, he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And no
He might
matter
have.
what the situation, the
That
O-line
was rough.
just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes.
Rosen.
You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
Did you see that?
Really difficult task.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh my God! It's hard to have a comeback when you
An incomplete
can't
pass
hit
on
the
second
receivers.
down. It muddles things a
Holy
little
cow.
bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
All right. Don't do me wrong here, Rosen.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami first. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And
I saw you coming.
out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second
I know.
down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially If the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going
Come
to
on.
be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up?
Rosen, we're getting tired of the bell.
Overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Monday. Bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Alert, alert, alert. Watch the
Again, it's Rosen.
Under 10. 10.
And Wilson has it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one
Trying to bring that.
14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Rosen now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd and 7.
Oh,
Rosen. And
nice coverage.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
Are you kidding me, Rosen? It's an out route.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Look at how horrible that is.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming.
I actually think he got a rating boost.
They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
He did.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
Somebody cover him.
And trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
No.
What the hell is going on here?
Go.
The shotgun.
Why is that guy?
Under pressure now, Darnold.
Did you see that?
Goes down. Taco Charlton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Darnold.
What? I'm right there. Rashad Jones is getting benched. That hell no. He shouldn't be out there anyway. He runs like 84 speed, 86. It's just embarrassing. I cannot believe that that wasn't my ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Darnold. Open man is Anderson. 3 quarters in the books.
You love those in routes.
NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch. Mike.
Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell.
Can somebody get off a block?
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a nice screen.
Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Oh.
From 6 yards away.
Coming off the wheels here, folks.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Jakeem Grant, you cannot run with those guys.
The 25, call it the 24-yard line.
We gotta make sure we get.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points.
What are you doing?
Chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Murdered him.
Pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard.
All right, I just need to see that number 11, and I'm.
There. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple.
Oh, this is.
2nd and 8.
This scares me.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quinnen Williams. It'll go as
Rosen cannot read a blitz.
Gets in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you
I know.
earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Rosen. Able to locate Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's over 40.
Josh Rosen trying to score the first touchdown of our game.
Be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now. Out of the
No,
gun.
Patrick Laird's going to screw it all up.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the.
This might be the most I've thrown to my tight end in 5 years of Madden.
To be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Rosen. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Oh, of course.
Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistake.
Preston Williams.
It's symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep.
That was only a 3-man rush?
Perfect. You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just
I must have screwed that up then, because I thought it was 4.
A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, we got to do something here, fellas. And that something is not what we've been doing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to
Throw the ball, Rosen.
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. And he finds Parker here, complete. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
And a fumble, bastard. Why won't you give me what I want here? That's going to have to do.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now it's Rosen looking. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Allegedly, he was hit.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They want to go to the air again with Rosen.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Darnold.
Oh.
And the Dolphins
What happened?
home, down he goes.
Did you pull the plug? Did you pull the plug?
Vince Beagle in there.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Maniac? Stop.